This is the Pocket Monster Manual. I am Wooly Shambler, here with Raisin Bran. MD. Animich.
I spy with my little eye.
And Specs.
Kaleidoscope.
We're talking about Sableye.
Alright, let's get this out of the way first. What color are the gemstones on his body?
They're like blue, aren't they?
The ruby, sapphire, and emerald.
Clear and red.
No, the ruby, sapphire, and emerald.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
What?
Yeah, they are. Look on his back.
Look at his back sprites. He's got a ruby on his chest and a sapphire and an emerald on his back, right? Oh no, I got all three on his back actually.
He's got all three on his back. And then you know what his shiny ones are? Not related to anything.
This thing used to not be weak to any Pokemon types for a really long time, right?
Yes.
Until Fairy came along.
Until Fairy.
And as consolation for that, it's absolutely shitty.
Yeah, I remember using it, but it wasn't no star exactly.
This thing is so cool with such a cool typing, and like, I don't understand what compelled them to make it so like its stats so shit.
Because it'd be overpowered.
Because it had no weaknesses. It would be too good otherwise.
I don't think that's justifiable to give it base 380 stats.
It's fine.
I think this thing's kind of cool looking. I think it's got a good design. It's kind of simple, but it's got a little bit of flair to it. It's apparently based on the Hopkinsville alien.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
It's an alien?
Not the Hopkinsville alien.
A Hopkinsville goblin.
That's it.
It does look like a goblin.
Of course it's from Kentucky.
A creature from an alleged Kentucky alien encounter, described as having shining eyes, small legs, clawed arms, and swaying hips.
Oh, right.
The Hopkinsville aliens are most famous in Japan, where they have appeared in other anime and video games.
I liked Sableye's sprite originally, but when I saw it in 3D for the first time in like Coliseum, I thought it was so cool.
Dude.
Because it has way more personality there, where it's doing the hick wiggle, and you can like see its teeth, its nasty little chompers.
Yeah.
Love his little teeth.
I love when he gets hit in that game, he fucking like reels back and then he like looks at you with this creepy grin and starts like sauntering towards you. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's so great.
This thing's mega is muy bueno as well.
It's a good mega. I'm into it.
Does it change type as Mega?
Nope.
No. It gets a new ability and becomes like one of the best Pokemon in the game.
What's its new ability do?
Bounces special effects back at the opponent.
Oh.
So if you try to like place spikes, it bounces the spikes back. If you try to confuse it, it confuses you instead.
So
Yeah.
you just can't use like stat downs on.
Pretty much, yeah.
And he's like defensive as hell. Love him.
That's because he sat behind that big old gemstone.
I like this Mega Evolution design quite a bit.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an interesting because a lot of the megas are just like he's spikier and cooler, but they took like an element of his design.
Well, he is spikier and cooler now.
Well, okay, but the gem is the cool part, right? The gem is what I'm focusing on.
He has a solid gimmick. He's not just regular design, but more.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got a completely different thing to him.
They took a core of him and like amped it up.
So apparently the reason it's got gems on its body and in its eyes is that it eats gemstones and they just come up on its skin.
That's horrifying.
That's awesome.
I hope everybody takes this as a lesson that you truly are what you eat.
Which means when they get really old, they must just be really shiny, just like covered in glitter.
People must hunt them, right?
Yeah, I was about to say that. Do you think people like hunt them for like to get their gems?
Maybe people are too afraid because it steals your soul.
Oh my god, bathed in the energy of Mega Evolution, the gemstone on its chest expands, rips through its skin, and falls out.
Fuck.
Gen 7 really wanted to make you not like megas anymore.
But then when it demegas, like, what, the gemstone just shrinks and goes back in, or...
I guess he eats it again.
He just swallows the big gem.
The gem probably shrinks and then he eats the normal sized gem and then it just kind of pops back onto his chest or whatever.
Yeah.
This thing hunts Carbink, which is hilarious, and Gabite also competes with it, which is even funnier. It's Gen 7. If you fight a Carbink, it can call for help, but sometimes it calls Sableye, and the Sableye just starts attacking it.
That's so good. Oh, that is great, like, world building there.
This is just a great monster. Like,
Absolutely.
Not just for Pokemon, it's just a great monster design.
Yeah.
I like it so much that I've used it even though it's terrible before. It's just cool.
Oh, same.
It's a Pokemon that could be believed as being like an actual sort of yokai or just monster. Like, if you saw this thing just smile at you from in the dark, it'd be really creepy. So
Yes.
it's like a believable Pokemon, I guess.
It's one of the winners.
I think he's a highlight of the gen for sure.
It doesn't feel like some like just cute little monster. This thing's legitimately unnerving, but in a good way.